Good evening to you all. Welcome to the second match of Euro 2016, and we're coming to you with Germany against Ukraine, and what a game it promises to be as we go to the German side. The game being played tonight in Lille. So this is the lineup for Germany with Manuel Neuer in goal, Mustafi, Houdinez, Mustafi, Vertonghen and Hector the back four. Five in midfield with Draxler, Cruz, Ozil, Khedira and Muller. And Mario Götze is the man preferred up top, which is a surprise where he could have come. He's more of a midfield player, but he's been employed as the lone striker tonight. Now, what about the Ukrainians? There's Manuel Neuer, the German captain, and let's have a look at Martin Atkinson, of course, from West Yorkshire, is the referee. Mike Malarkey, Stephen Child are the two assistant referees, and Michael Ober and Craig Paulson are the two officials behind the goal. Michael Ober, one of our up-and-coming referees, of course. And Martin Atkinson is the man in charge. Now the Ukrainian side, with Patov in goals for them. Then let's take that formation then for the Ukraine. Here we go: Shevchuk, Radzitsky, Kazadiri and Federiski, the back four. Again, they match up with Germany. Five in the midfield: Kobianka, Stepanenko, Kovalenko, Suriak and Yamarenko in the midfield. And Zulula is the man up front, number 8 for Ukraine. And the substitutes bench for Germany: Matt Hummels, Schweinsteiger, Andre Schürrle, formerly of Chelsea, Bernard Leno, he's the goalkeeper, Henry Chan of Liverpool, Julian Vriegel, Jonathan Tah, Leroy Sané, Joshua Kimmich, Andre Ter Stegen, of course, of Barcelona, and Mario Gomez for Ukraine. Boyo is the goalkeeper, Batoko, Timashuk, Kucha, Zemeredzov, Rotan, Boretsky, Rabielka, Garmash, Zerietsko, Kamararif and Shevchenko, who is actually the goalkeeper, and it's not to be confused with Andrei Shevchenko, who is now retired from, of course, international football. So both teams in traditional colours for this clash. Of course, Ireland and Northern Ireland and Ukraine and the Poles already played, and we're up and underway then. Germany in the all white shirts with dark shorts and dark socks. They're going to attack the goal to our left in this first half. And Germany in the all white shirts with... And if you caught my echo of me there, I do apologise. Joachim Löw is the coach of Germany, the world champions, of course, and a tremendous occasion for them, of course, and looking to be the third team in the last sort of 20 years to hold both European Championships and World Cup, as Manuel Neuer takes possession on the edge of his penalty area. And they start with their opening game. Of course, they'll have to play Northern Ireland and, of course, in Poland in the next cup week or so. And we'll be looking forward to that with great relish. Of course, there'll be There'll be a review of the weekend's action. Of course, we'll focus on Wales's victory and England's lacklustre draw yesterday. Here comes Germany down the far side, though. It was Houdinez trying to make his way through, and he's conceded a free kick, I think, or a goal kick anyway, one of the two. And a goal kick it is to Ukraine. We've had sound problems, of course, in the last couple of days, as far as commentaries are concerned. Hopefully we'll bring you this game completely uninterrupted, no gremlins, no technical gremlins, and no human error. The coach, incidentally, for Ukraine is Fomenko, Mikhailo Fomenko. And of course, as you know, Joachim Löw is the coach of Germany, a World Cup winner now, took over from Klinsmann after the 2006 World Cup and has done a marvellous job with the national team. Has been in the role now for around about 8 years now, Joachim Löw, and he's had an unprecedented success. Has never failed to have got at least a semi-final spot. He's reached the semi-final in every tournament he's actually managed Germany in, and of course he got to the final of the 2014 World Cup, which they won. And it was a Mario Götze strike in the 114th minute in Rio at Di Ferlino Messi's Argentina. that wonderful evening. It wasn't the best match, I have to say, in terms of a spectacle, but it was certainly a great goal in which to win it. And Germany, you've got to make the favourites. One of the three out-and-out favourites to win the tournament, based on previous tournaments and how well they've done throughout the last sort of 8 years or so. And here's a chance now, shot coming in and the ball came back, and it was, first of all, the first shot came in from Maria Götze, and the second shot, I think it might, I'm having a look now to see who got the second shot in, because it all happened so quickly. Götze had the first effort, that I do know, and then the ball came loose, and I think it may have been Cruz, actually. And it's a goal kick anyway to Ukraine. And it won fairly. There was a little shirt tug. Ukraine, of course, have a very good side, of course. No Shevchenko anymore, or Red Rob, or any of those type of guys. That's a good tackle though, and they're starting very well. Good shot getting in, and a flying save from Neuer to his right, and Kopienka with a tremendous shot. He hit that first time on the edge of the D, and he couldn't have hit that any sweeter with his right foot, and he hit that with some venom. It curls a little bit, and the goalkeeper, Neuer, I'm just seeing from the camera inside the goals how he had to fly across to his right and took no chances at all, and Ukraine were within an ace there of taking a shot lead in Lille. And he takes the corner in towards the 6-yard box. Neuer having to catch it in the end. I was going to say fist it away. It would have been a little bit of a surprise if he had done, although with these foreign goalkeepers you'd expect them to punch. But a really unbelievable start there for the Ukrainians. They've come out of the traps and they're giving the Germans completely no respect, and they're really going to give them a game here tonight. There's no doubt about it. And the German captain with a real smart save there. Well, that could have easily been the opening goal of the game, but it's still no goals. And the ball flicked on, and away it goes by Jerome Boateng. Of course, brother of Kevin Prince Boateng. And now here come the Ukrainians, who are passing the best opportunity of the half. We played about 6 minutes of the game, and well, they fashioned the first opportunity. Kopienka with the effort, of course, and he came within an ace there to giving his country a lead, which would have been a real shocker there for Germany, and it would have been a sobering fault. Now, this has got to be better than the songs of praise, better entertainment than the usual stuff you see on a Sunday night on the television. No songs of praise, no soaps, no dramas, no note. Third full match commentary of these finals, if you can call it that. We've had a couple of interactions in the first two commentaries, the opening game, and of course the game earlier today between the Northern Irish and Poland. A touchy affair, that shall we say, but Northern Ireland did not disgrace themselves in any way, shape or form, but his side almost did in the first 6 minutes then, with Conor Bianca hitting that shot. He hit it with such venom, he couldn't have hit that any sweeter, could he? It was a real venomous strike. Boateng intercepts just midway inside his own half, then the ball breaks loose. It will be a German throw, Benedikt Audenez to take, and to Boateng now on the halfway line, trots over halfway. Audenez again on the German right hand side. Leo Metropole is its full name, incidentally, and it's a nice little stadium out there. I'll give you all the temperatures and the conditions, the match conditions. It looks really good conditions for a game of football. 17 degrees Celsius. The pitch is actually quite wet, and it's 85% humidity. Here's GER for Germany, up to the far side. Now then, the ball in towards the penalty area. Chances here, and it's come away for Ukraine, who can get it away, and get it away now through number 7 for them, Yarmolenko. But he's been intercepted, so humidity about 85%. So very humid afternoon. The pitch is soaking wet on top, but the ball will zip a bit better than in the other game, where the Ireland game, where the pitch was bone dry, and that might suit. We might just get a better game with the pitch water on top. German fans out in full force, as you would expect. Plenty there in the crowd. Patov is the Ukrainian goalkeeper, kicks right-footed over the halfway line and flicked on again. A good ball, and it asked a little bit of much there of Yarmolenko. In fact, it came off a German head. It was flicked off a German head, so the chance hasn't gone yet for the Ukraine. Fedoreski will take the throw. Almost level with the 18-yard box of Germany. Having a right good go here, the Ukrainians, and why not? And we've yet to see a proper shock in the tournament. All the games, incidentally, have been very close affairs. 2-1 to France in the first game, and then of course it was 1-0 to Switzerland, and then it was 2-1 to Wales, and 1-1 with the England game yesterday, and of course 1-0 to Croatia. Great goal from Modric to win it in Paris earlier, and of course 1-0 to Poland against the Northern Irish. What will this one bring here? As the cross comes in from the near side by Hector, and good shielding there by Yarmolenko, almost by his own byline in fact, and he gets that away. Headed there to be won. It was won by the Ukrainians, but only as far as Mustafi. Now a chance now for Kadira now to break something here. Back to Boateng on halfway, almost on halfway inside the centre circle, but it's just in the Ukrainian half. It's not a good ball really by Jerome Boateng. Asked a lot of their number 3 Hector, Jonas Hector. And the Ukrainians, they come to France in full song and full flight. Fedoreski will take the throw for Ukraine. 10 minutes of the game gone. The world champions 0, Ukraine 0. And Ukraine have had the better of things. They've certainly had the better chances. The ball back towards goalkeeper Neuer, who's the captain. He's in a dark goalkeeper's jersey today. White shorts, of course. And unlike he's wearing white. I think he's wearing white shorts and white socks compared to his colleagues who are wearing darker shorts and darker stockings. Ukraine, of course, all in yellow shirts, shorts, and stockings. Thomas Muller, number 13. They've the one difference to the German side now compared to certainly 2 years ago when they were in the World Cup. They've no Miroslav Klose in the squad. He's gone, but they've certainly got options on the bench, attacking options. They've got the likes of Schweinsteiger, who's still going, Schürrle, who has been superb. I'm still amazed to know why Chelsea had to let him go. You've got Emre Can and Mario Gomez, so there's still some very, very good attacking options for Joachim Löw, and I think he'll be buoyed by that, to be quite honest with you. So here come the Germans. Over the halfway line, 0-0 it is in Lille. Aldenez for Germany, crossing towards the Ukrainian penalty box. Headed there to be one on the edge of the penalty box, and then Yarmolenko winning that one quite comfortably, but he's giving it back to Boateng, deep inside now, 10 yards inside the Ukrainian half. Ball out to Hector now. Hector in field, really keeping possession rather well. Now a chance here for number 11. Julian Drexler gets a good crossing towards the far post, header back across the goal, and a chance there for Hector, still in play, and the goalkeeper pouncing on it, Patov. That was a real dangerous moment there for the Ukrainians, because Germany now looked a bit of a threat, and Julian Drexler here put a fantastic cross in towards the back post. Muller nodded it back, and what an opportunity that was for number 3 Hector. I know as Goetze there maybe in a better position inside the penalty box, but alas it didn't come to anything for Joachim Löw's world champions. They're being held at the moment by a very, very solid Ukrainian side. It's a good start by Ukraine actually. They're not being overawed because it's Germany. That's a good ball by Goetze now, Into the path there of number 8. Mezzaderzo of Arsenal. Ball over to the far side. Now it needs a good ball in there. Goethe inside the penalty area. Good skills by Goethe. Goethe in the area, goes down. No penalty. It was a good tackle actually. 2 Ukrainians won the ball very fairly from Mario Goetze. Now Boateng has it back in the German half, and it's back to his goalkeeper Manuel Neuer. We'll keep you up to date what happened in other sport. Of course, there's the Canadian Grand Prix going on, so as soon as we get a break of play, we'll see how Lewis Hamilton and car going on as the cross comes in. We'll actually have a look and see what's been going on in the Canadian Grand Prix actually. In just a moment or two, we'll get the news up in a minute or two. It's always good to keep everybody informed that what's going on in the world of sport, not just the football, of course. And well, let's see what happened in the Grand Prix at the moment. 70 laps of the track at the moment, and the leaderboard as things stand. Hamilton leaves Vettel. Hamilton is leading from Vettel second. He's actually had fresh tyres on. Bottas is third. Verstappen is fourth. Raikkonen is fifth. Ricciardo sixth. Rosberg is down in seventh place, the man who won the first few races before Monaco. Hulkenberg is 8th, and Alonso is down in 10th place. Any other we'll see, and retired of course is Jenson Button. Of course he's also out, of course, and Palmer is out, and Felipe Massa is out. But Lewis Hamilton, with just shy of 16 laps to go in the Canadian Grand Prix, is leading the race. And in the cricket, whilst in the third test at Lords, with England already won in the series, Sri Lanka have closed at Lords on the 4th day on 32 for no wicket. Karatnia has scored 19. I think I pronounced it wrong. Sri Lanka actually now need another 330 runs on the final day to win, and England of course need the 10 wickets. And Alex Hales top scored in the England declared, of course, in their second innings 233 for 7. Hales scored 94. Cook was not at 49. Pradeep took 3 wickets for 37. And that is the state of play at Lords as we go at the end of the 4th day of the 3rd Investec Test Series between England and Sri Lanka. Here in the European Championships, we've got about 15 minutes of the game gone between Germany and Ukraine. Both teams have had a chance, but it's still levels your devils. It's still 0-0, and a very good game in the making here. You would expect the world champions, Germany, they are the world champions, and they will be looking to emulate France in 2000 and Spain in 2010, of course, when they held both European Championships and the World Cup simultaneously. Both teams held that particular competition for at least France held it for 2 years because they lost in the first round of the World Cup in Japan and South Korea in 2002. Spain held it for a bit longer. They held their competition prizes for 4 years. Meanwhile, free kick given against Cruz, and they are putting their defence of the trophy on the line. In fact, their kick-off tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock British time. Free kick given against number 18, Tony Cruz, and it was a foul there on Kovalenko, and there's a chance there for Ukraine again at the other end. It's all happening here in the opening stages of the game, but still no breakthrough. But I think it's only going to be a matter of time, folks, before a goal is scored in this game. I can't see it being goalless. That's one thing I'm gonna put my insurance policy on at this moment in time. But I can see the floodgates opening up. I think once the first goal goes in the game, I think it will be an open game of football. It looks an open game from what I'm seeing so far. I don't know how you're feeling, guys at home. Please let me know in the comment section next to it, and see what you think. Do you think I've got my Facebook accumulator, one of friends accumulator on Facebook? I did a commentary workshop with him, and he's doing a predictor. I've predicted that the Germans will run out 4-1 winners at the moment. Well, would there a possible elbow there for Martin, possible elbow for Martin Atkinson to look at? Well, he was close to the scene, and he was in a good position. And on another day, another referee might have given a little bit differently. Meanwhile, Mr. Atkinson gives a free kick. I can't really criticise Martin Atkinson from a personal point of view as a Burnley fan. He's always given. We've always had a good. He's a good luck charm to Burnley whenever he's refereed a match involving Burnley. And again, that looks a very good challenge. To be fair, he gets the ball. I don't think there was any malicious in it at all, but it's a free kick anyway. Martin Atkinson just making sure that the two-man Ukrainian wall is back the full distance of 10 yards. Has got the old vanishing spray out. It's Mesut Ozil and Kroos over the ball. Kroos or Ozil. 2, 4, 5 Germans in that penalty area. Good ball in there towards the back post, and now it's the opening goal. And it's Mustafi who claims it. He got the header in inside the 6-yard area. We have a goal in Lille, and it's gone to Germany. And maybe that missed chance from Kobylanka has come back to haunt the Ukrainians. Joachim Low, very casually dressed in a t-shirt. But it was a wonderful piece of play. Now, did Mustafi get the final touch? Let's have a look. He's certainly claiming the goal. He certainly wheeled away. Or was it an own goal? No, it's Mustafi. It's his goal. We have to give it to him. He certainly got the final touch. It was a bit touch and go whether that was going to be Mustafi's goal or not. But it's not. It's certainly not Jerishuk's. That's for sure. It's not going to be an own goal. And the first German goal comes from an unlikely source, Mustafi. 1-0 it is, and that's his first goal. In fact, he's played. This is 11th cap tonight, and he's scored his first ever goal for Germany. And what a time to get it in the opening game of the European Championships, with just shy of 20 minutes of the game gone. Well, at least this commentator can be relieved that there has been a goal. And now Ukraine, if they're going to get anything out of this game, they certainly have to do it from behind. But what a bullet header that was by Mustafi, who was a centre back by trade. In point of fact, he actually plays his club football for Valencia in Spain. And of course he's central defender. He's 24 years old incidentally, and his senior debut was a 0-0 draw with Poland in Hamburg back in 2014. And his last appearance of course was in March when the Germans beat the Italians 4-1 in Munich. So there's a little bit about the opening goal scorer tonight. Well, we have a goal, and we haven't had a 0-0 draw yet in this tournament, which is quite encouraging. There's always been at least one goal or more in all the games that have been played, which is always encouraging to see. Boateng for Germany. Up there was Erdinez, and now Boateng again. Mustafi again on the halfway line. He's having a grind and a half so far, and why not? Hector now for Germany, plays it over halfway, and inside the centre circle it goes. Germany now with the lead that their players merited, although Ukraine can bring themselves a wee bit unfortunate to be trailing in this match. Ozil to Muller, now back to Ozil again. Kroos has the possession, plays it back to Mustafi, who's having a great first half, to be perfectly fair. He'll get it again inside the centre circle rather, and always chipped forward, and it's kept in quite superbly there by Hector. And now a chance now for Kroos to get it across towards Erdinez on the far side. Erdinez right-footed into the penalty area, turned away, will be a throw to Germany, almost level with the 18-yard box of the Ukrainians. And Howdeners takes the throw and gets it back again. And a chance now for Ozil. Ozil has to track back, finds Sami Khedira. And Ukraine being pinned back now deep inside their own half, and Germany playing some tremendous champagne football. Shot comes in from Kroos. He hit it with his left foot and it got a deflection. It will be a German corner, but taken from the far side. He hits it with his left foot. It just takes a little deflection off a defender, and it will be a corner to Germany, the world champions of 2014. And well, the German fans are buzzing, and so too is Tony Kroos. Not happy with the ball actually, and he's requested a replacement. So pass off beaten once from a set play, and it's almost like a free kick this one, and it's towards the back stick. Pat off with a fist. It wasn't very far actually. Shot came back in by GER on the edge of the penalty area. Patov has taken a knock, having punched the ball. Had to go through the whole lot then. In fact, it was our friend Mustafi who went for it. In fact, he collided with Mustafi, in fact. I don't think it was anything intentional. I think he bumped into Mustafi more than anything else. So he's had one attempt, one on target, and one goal. All the ones for Skodran Mustafi. It's 11th international, and that's his first ever goal for Germany, and it's come in the European Championships. Player gone down for Ukraine, number 17, Fedoresky. Gone down as if he's been shot by a Kalashnikov, and someone shooting from a Kalashnikov, but I don't think it's too much serious. He's up and on his feet again. It's as if he's been shot, and it's I do think players are a little bit, they do look for every single decision. I think the referees have to get tough on players who roll around a bit. Another Ukrainian player's gone down. If it's a genuine throw, then yes, fair enough. But there are some players that do push the boundaries down a little bit. And Konyanka has gone down. Well, it looked a bit harsh against Howdeners, but it is a Ukrainian free kick. 2, 4, 6 up in that on the edge of the penalty area. They'll be into the penalty box as soon as that free kick is struck in from the left hand side. As I can count, 2, 4, 6 in there, and about 2, 4, 6, 7 Germans in that wall. So 6 against 7 for that set piece. As it comes in, it came off a German head. It's a corner. It came off Tommy Muller, so it will be a corner to the Ukraine. Good free kick, good whip on it by Connie Bianca, and it was good, sensible defence. Now, what an opportunity now. Can Ukraine level it up from the corner kick? Kononenko again with the right foot in towards the 6-yard box, and it comes in. It's a good save. That's 2 magnificent saves that Neuer's made, and that was Stepalenko. No, it wasn't. It was Katerini who had the header, and it was a free header as well. Gets up above everybody else, and luckily for the Germans, it was straight at Manuel Neuer, who's world class, and he wasn't going to be beaten from there. He's too world class to be beaten straight with a header straight at him. That was a top quality save, but it was straight at him, and it made his job a bit easier. But Germany aren't out of the woods yet. Kononenko again will swing the corner in. It's missed by everybody. He's still alive, and he'll get a second goal here. Kononenko gets to the byline, gets the crossing towards the penalty area. It'll come out here to Kononenko. Good little spell. Good little spell here for the Ukrainians. All of a sudden. Well, here we go again. Ratsitsky in towards the penalty area. Still a chance here. Offside flag has gone up on the far side. Near side, sorry. I think it's Mike Malarkey with the flag on the near side. And it's a free kick to Germany, who can breathe a huge sigh of relief. And they almost made an absolute dog's dinner of the free kick as well, actually. Well, possession, unsurprisingly, Germany have had 64% of Ukraine's 36. 5 attempts to 2 in Germany's favour. But the on-target section, that's interesting. Ukraine have had 2 on target, but Germany just the 1. But they've just got the goal as well with it, and that was Mustafi's header. 1 shot, 1 target, 1 goal. 100% record for the Germans, and Ukraine have had 2 on target, but Neuer has saved on both occasions. Here is Hector. Hector now to number 11, Julian Draxler. And Draxler gets to the byline, does really well. And does he yield a corner? He does. Although the Ukrainians say it came off him last, or the board ran out of play before he crossed it. Let's have a look at it again. Gets to the byline here, Draxler. Now, does the ball run out before he crosses it? Well, I don't know. You could argue either way, but it's a corner to Germany. It was hard to tell from that angle, low down when... Anyway, here's Cruz with the corner. In towards the 6-yard box. It's easily headed away by the captain, Shevchuk. Komarenko tries to play that away for Ukraine. The attack breaks down on halfway though. Here's Cruz now for Germany. A long ball forward up there towards the strikers, and the fire stayed down. It could be done, but 2 good save. Great save from point blank range from Patov. And that should have been 2-0 Germany. It was Khedira who went through the middle, onside. The flag stayed down on the far side, and Sami Khedira, with the whole goal to aim at, hit it straight at Patov. Let's give the goalkeeper a bit of credit. It was a super save. But here come Germany now with Draxler, having plenty to say for himself on the left-hand side. He's had a good first half so far. Here's Cruz. Well, he lined it up with his right foot. Now he'll chip it in, but he chips it into no man's land and out of touch. But Patov has just kept his country in with a shout here of staying in this tournament, or staying in this game. And there was a player offside, but he wasn't interfering with play. But Sami Khedira timed his run to perfection. It was Mario Götze who may have been standing in an offside position, but Sami Khedira should have really buried that. And it would have been it would have not just been Kilimanjaro that the Ukrainians would have had to climb then. It would have been Mount Everest as well. Instead of which, it's still alive for the Ukrainians, and they get across and they forced another corner, this time off Boateng. It's a good open game, this. It's a great game of football. And it's a really enjoyable game. And if you're watching it on the screen and listening to the commentary, well, you're in for a double treat then. We've had a comment telling me to stop shouting. Well, how can you not shout? How can you not raise your voice and get excited at a game like this? Here comes the corner inside the 6-yard box. I won't change my style of commentary as a shot comes in, and it goes wide from the captain, and it's a goal kick to Germany. No, I will not stop shouting. I will not adapt my commentary. My commentaries has been accepted by a lot of people. Of course, I'm going to take criticism for the commentaries, but I'm not going to change my style. I get excited about a football game, and that's how I approach it. If you don't like the commentary or you don't like the thing, don't comment. But I don't mind constructive criticism, but nothing as brutal as that. Stop shouting is an absolute joke. So stop. If you want me, just be a bit more respectful with your comments. If it's criticism, make it constructive. Don't make it blatantly obvious. But anyone else who's enjoying the commentary, you're more than welcome at the moment. Here's a chance now for Ozil. Can he get the cross in? And I just think certain people there, if you want me to stop shouting, then sorry, I'm not going to change my style for anybody. I'm excited. It's an exciting game. It needs an exciting commentary. I'm not as bad as what certain commentators are. Ball towards the 6-yard box. It's headed out for a corner. And Germany now racking up the corner count. So that message has been removed. There's the ball towards the 6-yard box. And ball back out once again. Chance now for the Germans to have another pot shot at goal. It's come away once again. Will be a throw. can't believe I've actually been told to actually calm down on the commentary. Well, if you're seeing an exciting game, you're gonna get a little bit excited about it, aren't you? It's called excitable commentary. Header back towards Manuel Neuer. I've got no problems with constructive criticism, but people enjoy it. If I want to, there's nothing wrong in actually raising your voice a little bit in excitement at some great pieces of play. And we've seen some great pieces of play in this football match. 192 passes to 50 in the favour of the Germans, and their accuracy is top notch, as you'd expect. 88% accuracy, the German side at the moment, which is very, very good from their point of view. Now then, back to the game, and anybody who wants to talk about the football at the moment, the weekend football, I'm more than happy to talk with you about that. The cross from Draxler came to nothing, and now is a chance now for the Ukrainians to come forward, but it's going to beat Zozula out to the punch, the ball, and it's a throw to Germany as we come into the last quarter of an hour in the first half. And it's been a great first half. It's been enjoyable. It's been a great pleasure to commentate on, and people think I've still got to, well, maybe he's doing me a favour with that comment. It shows how strong my voice really is after two and a bit halves of football. Commentated on this afternoon and this evening, of course. It's 8:34 in Britain, and it's 9:34 p.m. in Lille. Temperature obviously has dropped significantly now into the high teens over there in Lille. And some of the new stadiums actually in the Championship so far have actually been very, very spectacular. I quite like the one Wales played in yesterday in Bordeaux. Very, very lovely ground, and I think it holds up to something like 60,000 people if memory serves me right. But at the moment, Germany keeping possession quite well as we come up towards the final 10 minutes of the first half, plus any time added on for injuries. And here is Draxler, and he runs the ball out of play, and it will be a goal kick to the Ukraine. This is the free kick goal again. A lovely delivery from the far side, and well, it's a free header. It's practiced, yeah. In fact, the BBC guys, the television guys, have actually been slower than me to confirm that statistic. They've just put up his first goal in 11th appearance, so JB 1, BBC 0 in terms of that. So I was exactly the first with that statistic before even the BBC flashed it on the screen. It only took them a good 15 minutes or so to come up with that statistic, long after I'd mentioned it on commentary. If you want the best statistics exclusively, I'm your man. Here come Ukraine now with Yarmolenko inside the area, chips it back across, and there's a man free, and what a chance! Oh, is it going in? Oh, it's off the line, and he's had a goal. Has it been given? No, it hasn't. Oh, Michael Oliver was perfectly placed right by there. I don't know whether we got goal line technology. We'll have to check that one out. Meanwhile, at the other end, the attack from the Germans break down, but how close were the Ukrainians there to equalise in? We'll have to have a look at a replay, because there was an almighty scrabble. I couldn't make out who actually got the last touch, but Boateng perilously right on the line got it off the line. I think it might have been Conor Bianca, actually. We'll have a look at the replay. We'll probably need a replay to sort the whole mess out, but well, dear me. Well, from a commentator's point of view, this game has had everything in it. Controversy, a brilliant headed goal, and plenty of talking points, which you guys, if you're listening, can debate on the comment section below. Forget about my commentary, that's just secondary to what's going on in the game. Let's have a look at that replay again. We're not going to get the replay in at the moment, so we're going to see this Ukrainian corner though. The corner flag is been taken out, and it'll need to be re-spotted. And I'm not sure if Mike Malarkey's actually noticed that. Well, he's noticed it now. But the corner flag actually broke, so we're going to have a replacement corner flag put in there, and there we go. So after a little delay, Conor Bianca will take the Ukrainian corner. So close a minute or two ago for equalising, and it's into the 6-yard box again. It brushed off a Ukrainian head, and the Germans haven't been convincing in defence so far. And still the danger not over. Yeah, it's anything going in this time. Has he been given? It's not been given. It's an offside flag. Mike Malarkey had his flag up very immediately. And well, was this offside? Well, they've looked very dangerous from set plays. Well, it was Fedoretski's off. He's off by about a yard. I think they got that one right. And this one, goal line technology is being employed, and the whole of the ball, remember, has to cross the line. And quite clearly, the Hawkeye system did clearly say it did not, repeat, did not cross the line. So you have to say great defending by Boateng. There it is again. In fact, it was a Boateng own goal. It would have been if he hadn't have rectified his own mistakes. Emelianenko played the ball in towards the far side. It was actually Conor Bianca who had the crossing towards it. Was going towards Zalilia, and yeah, it would have been a Boateng own goal. He needed to sort that one out, didn't we? But he atoned for his earlier error, because if he hadn't have come back and atoned, that would have been an own goal against his name. And Germany's, of course. Here's Ozil now for Germany, and the ball will break here for Julian Draxler on the far side, on the near side rather. Plays it back to Mesut Ozil of Arsenal. Crosses in with his left foot, and the ball back out. Aldinez might just cross it in. He does, towards the back post. Goethe was up there. Comes to Draxler now, coming up towards the last 5 minutes of the first half. Muller was free on the far side and just miscontrolled it slightly. Goal kick to the Ukraine. I'm going to say it's been a 40 minutes of sheer drama, excitement, talking points and drama. And if anyone's enjoying the commentary, thank you very much for listening. And it's been a game that I've really enjoyed commentating. Here we go again as the Ukrainians shoot forward once again. And again, good header, a good. It's been. I think both teams have contributed to what's been a thrilling first 41 and a bit minutes. 4 minutes to go to half time. Plus any time added on for stoppages. Ball crashing towards the 6-yard area, but there was just nobody there gambling inside the 6-yard box. And Hector, who's not had a bad first half, to be fair, got the danger away. And again, Germany just a little bit slack on the set plays at the moment. A good crossing there by Stepanenko. And of course, Republic of Ireland start their campaign tomorrow afternoon. Belgium, Italy will be another big one tomorrow night, and that will be our next commentary game. We'll be commentating mostly on the evening games. So Belgium, Italy will be our next match tomorrow night. That's a big heavyweight clash in that group. Republic of Ireland, of course, starts as well tomorrow, as I said earlier. So we're inside 3 minutes of the second half. First half before the half-time break. We'll take our usual 10-minute breather, and then we'll be back in time for the second half stream of this brilliant football match, which is 1-0 to Germany at the moment. But it could have been Ukraine could have easily levelled. This has been the best 45 minutes of football I've seen so far in the tournament. and I've seen more or less every minute of the tournament so far. And it's been a cracking watch, this game. And the cross coming in now. Chance here again for the Ukraine. There's a man through on the far side. Germany just switching off in defence, and how they still got a clean sheet, well, heaven only knows. They are gambling. They are being brave. Shremeluk with a great cross in there, and it was missed by Kovalenko, and then in the end he crossed back in from the left hand side. It just came to nothing. But the Ukrainians have to be encouraged by this. This has not been a convincing German performance at all. They had a good spell at the start, but Ukraine have had maybe 3, maybe 4 more than presentable opportunities. Boateng has cleared one off the line, but the Ukrainians can think themselves a little bit unfortunate unless they can find a goal in the last 90 seconds of normal time, which they almost did. But here comes, that's offside. That's offside against GER. Free kick to Ukraine. Just went a little bit too soon. The man who got the winning goal, Bayern Munich player, started his career, of course, at Borussia Dortmund, previous club. Came on as a substitute in that World Cup final 2 years ago, and scored a beautiful volley to win the game there in Rio to end Lionel Messi's hopes of emulating the great Maradona. He's probably the greatest Argentinian player since Maradona, Messi. He's having a good run at the moment in the Copa America tournament, which is being played simultaneously with this one. Here's a chance now for the Ukrainians again inside that 6-yard area, and Boateng, well, again that clearance was scuffed, and on another day that would have flown back past Moyerman in. But Shevchuk played a lovely dangerous ball in, and Boateng just sliced it in. On another day that could have curled back over Neuer's head and in. As it is now, we're in the last 20 seconds of normal time. We'll be looking at the fourth official to see how much longer will be added on at the end. What a game it has been. In fact, Bobby Madden is the fourth official from Scotland, so he will be, Bobby Madden of Scotland will raise the board, and it signifies 1 minute of added time at the end of the first period. All the officials from England, and the fourth official, of course, from Scotland. As you know, it's Bobby Madden. Well, to be fair, 1 minute is about right. It's been a free-flowing game. There's not been too many stoppages, I have to say. Been the off free kick, and of course that led to the opening goal scored by Mustafa. And here come Germany now on a last canter forward before Mr. Atkinson of West Yorkshire brings the first half to a close in Lille, and it's a free kick, and this will be the last set piece of the game. It's Julian Draxler who has fouled. To give credit to all the players, there's not been any malice in the challenges. There's not been anything significantly. The referee's kept his cards very much in his pocket, and he's tried to let the game flow. There has been 1 or 2 controversial incidents, that I can grant you, but to be fair to the referee, he's had a good game. We've played over the 1 minute, and this will be the last play of the game. Cruising from the near side, it's netted out, but only half away. Boateng will take possession. He'll chip the ball into the penalty area, and that should be that. Referee whistle to his mouth, points to the centre circle, and there is the half-time whistle then in Lille, where a goal after just 19 minutes from Mustafi has given Germany the slenderest of a very slender half-time lead. They've had a goal ruled out, Ukraine. Boateng cleared off the line. It was a close run thing, but only half the ball had crossed the line, or got towards the line, and Germany are surviving. But Ukraine are right in there and have got every chance in the world of pulling something out of the fire in the second half. They shouldn't lose faith. At half-time, it's Germany 1, Ukraine 0, and we'll be back in 10 minutes from now.